North Korea's missile test comes after a more than 2-month break in provocations. Let's now take some time to look back on Pyongyang's test pattern so far this year and the possible reasons behind this morning's launch. Arirang's Jeong-yeon has this report.
North Korea has broken its 10-week lull in missile test launches by firing what appears to be its longest-range intercontinental ballistic missile to date. The latest test, which took place this Wednesday, is the 17th missile launch by the regime this year. And it's the 11th missile test by the North during the Moon Jae-in administration, starting with the Hwasong-12 that Pyongyang launched just days after the South Korean president took office. The pattern of tests conducted by the regime this year indicated there were between 1 and 4 nuclear or missile tests every month, so the 2-month lull in tests had raised hopes, now proven false, that the regime may be ready for diplomatic dialogue. The latest launch, which broke this silence, raised speculation as to whether it can be taken as a sign of direct provocation against the U.S., as it comes on the heels of U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement on November 20th that the U.S. is designating North Korea as a state sponsor of terrorism. However, Cho Sung-yeol, senior researcher at the Institute for National Security Strategy, says that based on the altitude and range of the latest missile test, it is most likely to have been planned in advance, rather than instigated by certain events. He also added that the 2-month lull in provocations was most likely for preparation and technical fine-tuning to accomplish the North's year-end goal of perfecting its nuclear and missile technology instead of a sign of change, as the international community had hoped. Jeong-yeon, Arirang News.